Good afternoon, everyone. It's Michael. I just want to say sorry for not posting a video in a while, but the political mail has had me really busy. I also wanted to say thank you for the subscriptions and the views. And today's video, which this is like my fifth attempt to do this because I feel like I sound boring. My voice sounds boring. I don't know how JH does it because he has a lot of really good information and he sounds exciting and everything, and I don't really sound exciting, but I will try and give the best information I can. So just know that the information that I give you, this is like tips, tricks, cheat codes, that none of this is stuff that I haven't done or that I won't do myself. So just know that I'm not giving you information that I won't do or haven't done. First thing is that union. When you first start the post office, usually your union representative from your office will ask you if you want to pay union dues, give you a sheet of paper for you to fill out for you to pay union dues, which is around like, I think it's like 10 to 20 bucks a paycheck. The only reason why I don't and I have never paid union dues is because I don't really have a lot of issues. I don't really need to use the union as much as certain people, because certain people have a lot more issues and a lot more problems than I do. But one of the things that you don't have to do when you first start out is you don't have to pay your union dues. You don't have to pay anything. But I do recommend that if you do require a lot of assistance from the union, to pay those dues. Another thing that I wanted to talk to you about and give you information about is the post office does not pay your phone bill. So don't think that you have to answer your phone on your days off. A lot of people or regulars or supervisors may see this and get mad at me, but it's true. You don't have to answer your phone on your days off, especially if you've been working like 15 days straight or 16 days straight and you haven't had a day off. Like, I mean, they can get mad all they want, but at the end of the day, everybody needs a rest day. So, but I do understand that in the beginning, you might want to look really good or go really fast and be a yes man like I was, because I was there. But just know that you don't always have to answer your phone. And that goes along with taking a picture of the schedule. Normally, supervisors will take a picture. Normally, supervisors will complete the schedule during the middle to the end of the week, which is like Wednesday, Thursday time frame. And if it shows that, next week you have Tuesday off, take a picture of that schedule, because they, a lot of the times, like to cross out your day and stick a time for you to show up. And if they ask you in, then you know that you have that picture to back you up. Holddowns. When you start out at the post office, if you're in a good office, they'll put you on a route that you can get familiar with. That's normally like around the easiest route in the office, which they did to me, to get you familiar not only with the mail, but let you be comfortable with at least one route. And what a hold down is that usually when a regular takes vacation, they're going to be gone for like a week time frame. And a hold down is for you to put your name for that route to hold down during that week that the regular is not there, which technically you get those days off that the regular has on that route. So keep that in mind. FSS, this is kind of like a tip. What FSS is that my office doesn't have FSS, but what it is it's a third bundle that comes in normally a yellow tray, and it acts as, it's a pre-sort like flats, which are like magazines. It's normally just magazines. And it acts as a third bundle. What I did was, instead of having the FSS, your actual flats, and your letters, which are 3 things to work out of, I would narrow it down to 2. And the way I would do that is once I got onto the route, I would take the FSS and I would rack it in. I would put it in order with the flats. Now, use your discretion at this because it can either hurt you or benefit you. Obviously, on a really busy day with a lot of FSS, you're not going to do this. But on a light day and you only have 1 or 2 trays of FSS, then you can possibly actually add it in and just work out of 2 things instead of 3. Safety. Although a lot of people may disagree with me, but safety is paramount in the post office. The supervisors might not always make you think that way, but if you were to bring up a safety issue to the supervisor and they don't address it or do something about it and something happens, it's on them. So the reason why I say use safety as an alibi for everything is that if you're not sure of something and you really have a bad feeling about something, let the supervisor know, put it in their hands, and then go from there. For example, I was delivering in a neighborhood and there was a bear. Like, granted, it wasn't, I say not dangerous, but I mean, it was still a bear. But I live here in Florida and it's a black bear and they're more scared of you than we are of them for the most part. But I still, nonetheless, I told my supervisor about it. He said, bundle up all the mail for that street and then come back later. So that's exactly what I did. My last 2 things, calling out. Calling out sick within your 90 days. I think I've touched on this before, or either someone's commented on it, but you're not supposed to call out sick within your 90 days. Now, I mean, obviously it depends on how cool you are with your supervisor, because obviously if you're really sick, your supervisor should understand. For the most part, they should understand. But after your 90 days, if you're actually really sick and you know one day is not going to be good enough and you know that you have to call out for more than 1 day, instead of calling out today and calling out sick for today, and then tomorrow comes around and then you get on the phone and call out sick again, what you would do is, instead of calling out for every single day, you call out once and it'll ask you the dates that you want. So you would call out today and then you would put in the date for 2 days from now. So the only catch to that is anything over 3 days, you are required to show a doctor's note. And I mean, showing a doctor's note isn't that hard if you go to like a Minute Clinic or something like that and pay the $80 or $60. But just know you have that option. And the last thing, and I cannot say this enough, but lunch and breaks. Lunch and breaks every single day add up to 50 minutes. That's a 30-minute lunch and 2 10-minute breaks. And throughout a 6-day week, that can add up to a lot of money. So you can either help yourself by taking those, which they're going to take from you anyways. Because once I started doing that, I saw a $200 increase in my paychecks. So that is all I have. If I missed anything or if you have any questions about any of that, I'm really sorry for how I have no excitement in my voice. But I really am excited for you guys watching this and getting back to me and having some feedback and some of that stuff. But until next time, I will make videos again on a regular now. So until next time, thank you again. All right, bye.